What's going on, people? Before I start this video, I want to give a message from our sponsors. Hey family, I know it's tough out there right now in these tough times we're living in, but I want to tell you something. Whether you be at work, whether you be on the go, whether you be making a video from your mama's basement about workplace politics, whether you be spitting game in the barbershop, or giving an old head, tips about workplace politics, or giving a Coon Train Award to a fellow rival at DJ Vlad's studio, you need to understand these three things. Stay ready, get ready, and be ready with Root Work deodorant made by foundational Black Americans. And none of you buck dancing coons better wear my deodorant. We don't need your buck dancing energy, and buck dancing coons cannot wear Root Work deodorant. Please don't wear it. And by the way, make sure you check out Microphone Check. It's not in theaters right now because they are trying to sabotage my movie. But, check out also music by Mink Slide, people. You dig? Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that was Tariq Nasheed. He inspired me to do this video. He inspired me to make this video because I want to tell you about an incident, and I'm not going to be too long. But this is season 2 of Workplace Politics. But this is all about jobs that are on the go. And to be real brief, I have a white driver who we do the job. I'm not really the type to you guys know how I get down on this channel, but I just feel with work, it's a competition. It's like the Olympics. You have other countries competing. When you're at a job, you have other groups of people competing, whether it be race, sexuality, disability, gender. You're in a competition with people. And I just feel that you will get screwed over by people who don't look like you, especially when you are part of a great racial group that is hated by the majority of people, Black people I'm talking about. But I work with this guy, working with him for a couple days now. And why is it so unsurprising when you feel something in the air like Beanie Siegel and your intuition just it says itself, man. Like intuition was in my mind when I talked to him, when I heard him talk and the things that he was doing. I had that intuition, man. So I never asked his name, but I learned his name of him just saying it on the phone, talking to dispatch. And, I'm just the type to give him one-word answers because from my experiences and just everything I've been through, I don't really get down with other groups when I'm in competition. That's just what I feel about that. But this is what he did. When I first met him, he played a lot of rap music. He was playing like Lil Wayne, a lot of gangster Southern hip hop. And that wasn't really getting me to talk. So eventually he just switched to white rappers. He played, I believe, Post Malone. I was just going by a song I probably heard before. I only know that one song, Better Now. And then he played a lot of white rappers. I could tell they were white rappers because they weren't using the N-word in none of the music. But eventually, like I anticipated, he started playing country music. Played country music. And then I just said, I knew he listened to country music. But today, you know what happened today? And he turned off the song. See, he doesn't know that I know. But he played a song by a rapper that is considered to be politically incorrect. And he has a fan base of Trump supporters, conservative, right-wingers, sometimes alt-right. And I'll just say white guys who feel that they're being treated like the minority because their people built this country. off of the backs of, their, brain power, and, their great minds have built this country, because they feel that slavery didn't really do anything for anything but the South, And I'm not going to really, this is not what that's about who built this country. I just say this to be fair. Everybody in some way that's non-white has contributed to the country. And I just say that because I'm an individual. I don't have pride for things I didn't do. I'm not the type of dude who likes to just live off of the accomplishments of people that I don't even know. I don't have like a whole like list of just black people I post saying, oh, did you know that George Washington Carver used the peanut for 100 different ways, shampoo and glue, and he used because peanuts, they were only used for animals. Nobody really had a use for peanuts. Like George Washington Carver is his own person. He should have pride in what he did, but I don't have pride in things that I haven't done any work for. But he played this song by a rapper named Tom McDonald. And I heard the first 10 seconds of it. He doesn't know I know the song, but it's called Everybody Hates Me. And he immediately turned it off, because when it said black people, he turned that shit off. But he didn't know that I knew the song. And he just, and what gave me, the energy he gave me was, he's one of those, possibly, because he's married, he has kids. I didn't ask, but I just hear him talk on the phone. We're like literally feet, like we're not even a foot from each other. We're on the same truck. So, well, we're more than a foot from each other, maybe 3 feet. But he just comes off like, because he was flipping out today, because he hates working more than 50 hours because he wants to go home to his family. But I just tell myself, I'm not going to tell him this, but I just tell him, like, you can't have it both ways. You either want to make money or you want to not make money and be with your kids. You could be with your kids and broke and not have shit, or you can have money and abandon your kids and work this job with me, someone that doesn't have kids. Because in my mind, I was just telling him, man, make up your mind. You either want to be a stay-at-home dad and have your wife work this job with me, or you can, just shut up and work the job, and when your kids see you, they see you. But, I didn't really say much to him, because like I said, I want this job to work out for a year, because it has a lot of perks to it, and I can make a lot of money. But he listens to Tom McDonald, and it wouldn't surprise me if he listened to that other rapper who made that song about Kyle Rittenhouse. I think his name was Tyson James or something, Bryson, whatever. A lot of these conservative rappers are not even really conservative. They just found an audience to make money off, because they are rappers. Their occupation is rapping. They know music. They're just trying to find an audience that they could talk this shit to. Like Macklemore. He does rap for a living. He does music. It's a loud ass sound. But he does music. Macklemore does music. He's going to have to, he needed to find an audience the audience that made him money was gay people. So this is just how they make their money. But in Tariq Nasheed's eyes, this would be classified as a suspected white supremacist, because someone that's anti-racist would not listen to someone like Tom McDonald that's politically incorrect. He raps about what I would consider is the working class white man's struggles. The fact that they lose a job over a black person or a migrant. I don't even like using the word migrant, because I don't even feel that I have the right to tell anybody where not to go. I don't even give a fuck if they're getting $5,000 a person. I don't care about that. But I'm going to be a little cautious now that I know what he listens to, Because let me just tell you this from experience, it is very dangerous fucking around with people like this at work. It's dangerous fucking around with anybody. But when you have an idea of who they are behind what they tell you, it's dangerous when it's happened to you, when you've been screwed over with jobs, or you got written up from fucking around with certain people. It's dangerous. Let me just tell you this. It's dangerous when people who listen to Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder or anybody on the alt-right and you work with them, secretly they hate you. They don't want to see you with their women. They don't want you around the kids. They don't want you in the neighborhoods. I understand that. I've accepted it a long time ago. But it's dangerous when you don't know who they are behind the things they say. That's why I'm very cautious around non-black people in these jobs, because they will never tell you who they are. And let me just tell you this. I have my beliefs, but I've never screwed anybody over. Never got somebody fired from a job. Never fuck with their money. Never fuck with their livelihood. Never gotten them in trouble. But people like this will screw you over. And he does go off sometimes when we have to stay out late even longer. But I know this is what I signed up for, so I don't have a room to complain. But yeah. Are you a suspected white supremacist? Not because you have a different opinion, but if you listen to people like Ben Shapiro, you don't really believe in like help. You don't believe that there is white privilege. What's the five principles? There's no white privilege. Black people can be racist. Because these are all qualities of somebody who is working class. They make under $30,000 a year. Because you don't hear this talk from white people that grew up in pretty upper class homes, because they don't feel threatened by black people, because the kind of jobs that black people do that are not educated. I'm not saying black people are uneducated. That's not true. But the type of jobs that they do, black people do to them, they're not a threat, because they aim a little higher. But they are a threat to white people who do have to work these jobs. You know, jobs like trash cucks and junkyards, you know, construction. Construction is good, but they don't want to lose their jobs. Like when they hire, sometimes like people that are here undocumented to do construction, they feel like their jobs are being threatened. But you know, I'm doing a lot of ranting. What do you do if your coworker is possibly, and I'm not saying this, but he's a suspected white supremacist, as Tariq Nasheed will say, because he kind of fits all the categories of it. I mean, think about this. He plays rap music. I've heard Lil Wayne. I heard T.I. This is down south. But I don't hear no conscious black music about not killing. Because when I was in Georgia, and you know, there was this white dude that was always playing hip hop, I even asked him, I was like, bro, you never play, and this is when I was talking to all people, but he was like, I never hear you play Common. You never play The Roots. You never play, you know, Brand Nubian. You don't play any conscious music. You don't play Public Enemy. You just play a lot of rap that promotes killing and violence among black people. Is that how you view us? And I asked him that question, and he sort of just laughed it off, and then he started playing conscious rap. But a lot of the times, that's how they view us. When you hear them playing this kind of music that promotes killing and violence and genocide, this is how they view us. But you know, when he realized I wasn't talking, when he played the rap, he just started playing white rappers, and he played country. And he was about to play some Tom McDonald until he realized this song might not sit well with him. But he doesn't know I know the song. But this is probably what he listens to when I'm not around. And that's just something I'm thinking about.